everyone. Today is Monday, February 8th, 2021, and welcome to Motivational Monday. I am trainer Lisa McCrary, and I am so very happy that you guys are here with me today. How are you all doing today? I pray that everyone is safe, happy, and full of lots of joy. Joy is what gets me through the week, so I hope it does the same for you. So let's jump right into why you guys are here and let's discuss Motivational Monday. As always, we're going to start today's meeting with our quote for the week. And in honor of Black History Month, this week's quote comes from someone we have come to know and respect over the years, the one and only Michelle Obama. And in her quote, she says, "Success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives." I really, really like this quote, mainly because it speaks so much truth. And it also resonates to why I got into this business personally in the very beginning. So it's a very, very near and dear quote to my heart. And I must admit, yes, it's absolutely true that we work hard and become entrepreneurs because we want and need to make that money for ourselves and our family. But what I found in the past 23 years in this business is that humanity and care for people, that's what's going to provide you what is needed to sustain your career as well as to grow your business. I always like to say to people, in order to be successful, you do need to be that positive influence in other people's lives and making sure you're helping as many people as you can. And if you do that, I guarantee you the money will come. I am living witness to that. If you focus on doing that helpful thing and you're helping people and you're seeing as many people as you possibly can, the money will come. So I really, really like this quote from Michelle Obama. I think it's really nice. Going to say again, guys, welcome to Motivational Monday, my friends. I hope you guys are happy to be here because I am certainly happy that you guys are here. Just as we do every single week, we're going to review the tips for the week, and then we're going to do my favorite, which is the sales and shout outs. That's where we get to recognize you guys for all of the success that you have done. And last but not least, we're going to review our sales topic for the week, which is filling in the gaps with cross-sell opportunity after open enrollment. So a lot of times after open enrollment, we're like, what do we do? Well, there's plenty to do, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. So let's first start off with our tip for the week. I believe trainer Nick brought this up last week, but I am going to bring it back to you because it's pretty important. As you guys are most likely aware, President Biden administration has signed an executive order to open a special open enrollment for Americans to sign up for health coverage starting on February 15th, that's like right here, to May 15th. In many states, including the 32 states where we use healthcare.gov, the COVID-related special enrollment period will also allow people who have already signed up for marketplace coverage to switch to a different plan. So that's a pretty big deal. I know that many agents have been asking, what does this mean for them? And this is what I tell them, and this is just my opinion, but our history has shown that when health insurance is the topic of conversation, we as agents win. If we look back to when Obamacare was first put into action in 2014, many of our agents left the business and feared that there just wasn't going to be any business out there for them because Obamacare was coming, when in actuality, those people who actually stayed in the business, it became one of their most profitable years in the insurance game. So what I'm going to say to all of you is don't miss out on this gravy train, because there is opportunity for you to help people as well as opportunity for you to make plenty of money. With this new executive order to open up a special enrollment period for healthcare, now is a great time to look at your prospect list again, especially those people maybe that you couldn't help during regular open enrollment. Maybe their situations have changed. Give them a call, revisit their situations, and see if it's a possibility for you to help them. This is a great opportunity for you to, from February 15th through May 15th, to be able to talk to your clients again about healthcare. And the more we talk to our clients about healthcare, the more opportunities we have to sell. I like to say this, and this is something that I live by: the more people that I talk to, the more people I'm able to help, which leads to more profit and recognition for my business. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind as you are going through your day and dealing with helping folks through this new open enrollment period. Here is my favorite part. These are our sales and shout outs. We're going to first start off with what sold during the first week in February. And it looks like, from what I can see here, National General had a stellar week. Looks like they led the way in sales when it came to limited med, accident, critical illness, as well as dental. But UHC Golden Rule definitely stole the show with their short-term medical plans. Now, during the week, the first week in February, we do have some folks that had some wonderful, stellar amounts of sales that they had during that first week, and I'm going to go over that with you now. For short-term medical, Kimberly, I'm hoping I'm going to pronounce this right, Louis Cart. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying that right, Kimberly, please forgive me. Max Weinstein came in second, and then we have Evan Tunis. He was in third. And for our limited med, we have a name that we see quite often because she's busy with a lot of her sales, just like you guys are. Katia Santa Maria. Then we have Squin Barbara. And I'm just hoping that I am just terrible with names. I'm hoping that I'm saying them right. And again, with accident, we have Kimberly. She is back on the board again with accident sales. And then we have William Bruder. So congratulations to all of you guys who have done so well with your sales this first week in February. It's earlier in the year, and you guys are all already making it happen. So congratulations, and keep up the great work. So now let's turn to the topic of the week, filling in the gaps with cross-sell. Now that you have signed on new clients and renewed some existing business with your existing clients, what do we do next as agents? Open enrollment, I gotta admit, is only for 45 days. It's a powerful 45 days because it's a great time to earn lots of money. But we do have 320 more days in the year where we have to earn a living. So as agents, what do we do? Well, we can revisit our customers and complete their bundles. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Maybe during open enrollment, you only had time to sell your clients maybe a short-term plan or a fixed benefit plan, or maybe you didn't get to sell them anything at all because you couldn't find an opportunity. Now is a great time to see and to ask the right questions to make sure that you are completing their bundle through those ancillary products. And that's what we're talking about mainly, those ancillary products. Now, remember, our overall objective when it comes to our business as brokers is pretty clear and it's pretty simple. We have two things that we're trying to do. We're trying to retain our clients, and we're also trying to get more prospect by converting more clients. And this is what's actually going to help us grow our business. And in order to be successful as agents, we have to know how to do both, how to retain and how to convert. And retention, when it comes to retention, the more products that you're selling to your clients, it becomes sticky. I like to say it becomes sticky because it's hard for them to leave when they have everything with you. So if they have one product with you and another agent call them, it's really easy for them to just walk away. But if they have multiple products with you, it gets a lot more difficult for that person to leave, and they're going to think about it a little harder. So that's what we want to see happen. And that is what we're talking about today. Just want to remind you guys also, the way we do this with every single client that you deal with, whether it's doing open enrollment or after open enrollment, we like to sell our clients the most comprehensive healthcare plan that fits their budget. So exactly does that mean? That means selling them the most of what they can have: dental plans, AME plans, fixed benefit plans. But we have to also make sure that we're asking that budget question, because we don't want to put clients into products and services that they certainly can't afford. And then now we're looking at cancellation. So once again, we have to make sure we're asking those important, vital questions about what their needs are, what their concerns are, what their pains are, in order to find out how we can best help them as well as fill those gaps. Now, we really can't have a discussion about retention and conversion without really talking about low-hanging fruit. And for some of you, you guys are wondering, what the heck are you talking about, Lisa? Low-hanging fruit. We're not talking about fruit, we're talking about insurance. Well, low-hanging fruit in our world is a metaphor for doing the simplest and easiest work first. And I'm all about doing things easier, smarter versus harder. In sales, what this really means is to target a product or service that is easy to sell to a current client or prospective who seems likely to buy. Like I said, it's working smarter versus harder. Now let's talk about your book of business a little bit. That's where I would really start when it comes to your low-hanging fruit. That's where you're going to find that low-hanging fruit. Working with your existing clients is just putting that easier work first. And a lot of people say, okay, which clients are we talking about when we talk about the low-hanging fruit in our clients? We're talking about your clients who are on ACA plans, short-term medical plans, fixed benefit plans, dental plans, or even plans don't have any plans at all because you couldn't find a solution for them. So essentially, we're talking about every last client you have and every last client that you have in your book of business, or as a prospect, a strong prospect. Those are all considered your low-hanging fruit, and these are huge opportunities for you to sell more to those people, as well as to help them more as well. So please keep in mind, when we're talking about selling smarter versus harder, we're talking about, let's hit the people that know us first because they like us. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in a little bit. So how do you identify your low hanging fruit? I want you to take a look at this list here, and we're going to discuss it just a little bit. And first of all, we're going to talk about those renewals. People that renew with you, obviously they like you and they trust you and they want to do business with you. So, that's a great place to start. Make sure that you're contacting those folks and talking about their situation, because just because you think you know them, you might not know everything about their situation, or things might have changed with their situation. So call them. And I will tell you, as a consumer, I love it when any associate that I'm working with, any consultant that I'm working with, calls me just to make sure that I'm doing okay and that my package is complete. Your clients are going to definitely appreciate that as well. Your new clients, you guys should absolutely, undoubtedly be calling those clients just to make sure, first of all, everything is okay. A lot of times agents are afraid to call their clients because they're like, I'm not calling them, they're going to cancel the plan. In my opinion, that's the worst thing you can do. If you did it right the first time, if you took care of your client right the first time, they're going to be so happy to hear from you. And this is a great time to revisit things that maybe you didn't get to talk to them about when you sold them that short-term medical plan or you sold them that ACA plan. So definitely reach out to your new clients. The first, make it a service call. Make sure that they're okay. They have all of the cards that they need. All their questions are answered. Talking about, their prescriptions and all the different things that you guys talk to them about to make sure that they're okay. The next set of low-hanging fruit we're going to talk about are people who have children that are turning 26. This is a huge market out there. They need health care insurance. They can no longer be on their parents' health care insurance. So this is a great opportunity to talk to those folks. For those of you who are selling Medicare, your clients that are turning 65, you want to reach out to them because there's a major change in their insurance. And I guarantee you, they don't understand a thing about it at all. And they need your help. For those of you who are out there who are not selling Medicare, that's okay. Buddy up with someone and find someone that you can maybe refer business to, because even if you're just referring business to someone because you don't sell it, you still look like the hero because you were that source of influence that got them to the person that they need. So it's very important for you, even if you don't sell Medicare, definitely still reach out to those folks and see what other things that they might need. And if you're not able to help them, connect with someone that you trust, that you believe have the same moral standards that you have when helping your clients, and connect them with that person. That's a beautiful thing. And you still look like the hero. The next thing I'm going to talk about are prospects with employer sponsor plans. I see so many agents when they hear, oh, I have an employer plan. They immediately hang up and they're done with that client. Well, who's to say that that employer plan is giving them all the benefits that they want? Or who's to say that they can afford the plan that their employer has out there for them? And the next thing is, so many employees, they don't realize the importance of those gap fillers, those AME plans, the critical illness plans. They don't understand them. So when they enroll, and I will tell you, my husband is definitely one of those people. When he enroll in his employer sponsor plan, he only cares about the plan, the healthcare plan. He's not thinking about the gaps. He's not thinking about the things that are out there that's going to help protect us as a family if the unexpected happen. So these are people too that you need to talk about and help them as well, understanding how to make a comprehensive plan. Now that you've identified let's say now that you've identified your low-hanging fruit, this is a great time to pick up the phone and call those people and start talking to them about what it is that you have to offer to them. Um, I don't know if you are aware, but you are 40% more likely to convert these existing customers than you are a new prospect. So that's why I'm sort of really hitting hard, talking to our low-hanging fruit, our existing customers, people that like us and know us and have done business with us, because they're more likely to say yes. And why wouldn't you want to talk to them? So just make sure you're not missing out on that opportunity. And I really just cannot stress that enough. Once again, who are we targeting? We're talking about all of our clients who might have life insurance but don't have health insurance, clients that have health insurance but maybe could use a hospital indemnity plan. You have clients that might have your health insurance and you were very successful in getting them into that. However, they don't have any cancer, heart attack, and stroke or critical illness plans. And they have those things that they have to worry about. Maybe they have a history of heart disease in their family. So this is something that that they might need. So these are the type of things that you need to be talking to your clients about. What are their worries? What are their pains? What are their concerns, especially those people with families, because they want to make sure they're protecting their families for that big what if. And even those people on ACA plans, typically those are our really sick people that we put on those plans, or the people that qualify for those subsidies. I'm going to say a lot of those people like their teeth and they like having being able to see well. Maybe you have some folks that have an ACA plan but don't have a good dental or vision plan, or maybe they are in need of some of the other plans like the cancer, heart attack, and stroke, or they have children and might need an A&E plan to protect them in those cases as well. So just some things to think about of who you're targeting. Everybody, really, you guys, everybody you talk to, we don't know them. We don't know their situation. So we really have to ask the questions and then present the solution. And if they say no, that's okay. You've done your job. You've done your due diligence as an insurance broker in helping them. So you should feel very satisfied in that. Now, I want to talk a little bit about those people that are turning 26, because I just think these are, and I guess I'm a little biased because I have a child that's graduating college, and this is something that is near and dear to my heart. But when we're talking about those people who are turning 26, some of them don't have access to coverage through their work, believe it or not. We think just because they get a job, they have health insurance. That's not always the case. So we need to be asking them about that. Maybe they can't afford to enroll in their employer sponsored plan because they have things like, bills from going to college. So they have those student loans and they have rent and they have car notes. And so they have so much and they just need another solution that maybe isn't as expensive until they can get themselves in a better place where maybe they can be on their employer sponsored plan. Those are conversations you want to have. And even if we're talking about your the parents, make sure if you're talking to the parents, make sure you're letting them know that you can help their children as well. Maybe they're still in school pursuing an advanced degree, so they don't have insurance. Maybe they're like you and they decided to be an entrepreneur. And we know, as entrepreneurs, we have to provide our own healthcare insurance. Talk to them about those health care insurance plans because there are plenty of options that are not expensive for our young folks. Again, recent graduates working an internship, that's also a great opportunity to talk to those folks because with many internships, benefits are not included. So talk to them about that. See if that's their situation. And once again, you're not going to know if you don't ask the question. So here is our list of things that I've already talked about when it comes to our supplemental insurance and cross-selling things to our clients. Just going to go over this really, really quick. When we're talking about that accident medical expenses, accidents happen all the time. They're unexpected, and sometimes they can be devastating to a family. Let them know that accident medical insurance is not that expensive and it can protect them. Cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Number one killers out there, all three. They all three can't be number one, but they are major killers out there. I would say our top three, let's say that, all right? Our top three killers out there that are really wreaking havoc on families and causing a lot of disability. Having a plan that's going to help them pay maybe their mortgage or pay for bills when they aren't able to pay for bills because they can't work is going to be crucial. Critical illness is another. Term life is huge. I talked about at 18, I start talking to my children about life insurance. So it's really important for families to know, especially for young people. The earlier you start getting your insurance, the less expensive it's going to be for you. Get them early. It's not, a lot of times people don't start worrying about it until they're later in life, but by that time it gets a little bit too late and it's expensive. So we need to talk to both our young folks as well as our folks that are older, about life insurance. We've already talked about that dental and vision. We love our eyes, we love our teeth. Fixed benefit plans. What I really like about fixed benefit plans is that it's very versatile in the sense that you can sell it as a standalone product, or you can sell it as a supplemental product. So, there's just, depending on your client situation, you can do that as a standalone, and it can be their health insurance plan, or it can be added to other plans such as short-term medical plans, that can help them with the cost of things like deductibles and co-insurances and all that good stuff. And then we have our Medicare supplements, that we need to make sure that we're educating all of our clients about. So that will do it, guys, for another Motivational Monday. I hope you found this information helpful. I hope you found it informative. I hope it has incented you to pick up the phone and call your clients, your new, your existing clients, those clients that are 26, you're turning 20, the ones that are turning 65. I hope it's made you feel that it's very important to stay in contact with those folks after open enrollment so that we can make sure we're filling the gaps with supplemental insurance products that's going to make a huge difference in their life, and in the money that they spend for healthcare, because it definitely can help. As always, guys, if you need us, you can reach us at training@ahcpsales.com, or feel free to call us at the 1-877 number that is located right on your screen right now. I'm going to say now, God bless to all of you. Have a safe, happy, and prosperous week. See you next time.